It has been like a month and a half since I have done anything dream related. That feels like a crime. I feel like I've let y'all down. So today we are going to continue with the lore story. I gotta say, Evan McGaming's series has been a freaking roller coaster. The Dream SMP story is wild, y'all. The depth as well as the twists and the turns. I feel like I can't keep up, not gonna lie. I don't really know what I'm in for, because every time I feel like I have a grasp of what's going on, I don't. It gets yanked out from underneath me, and things go weird. Before we start, I want to take a quick second to talk to you about the sponsor of today's video, Alpha Manga. Now, I don't know if y'all have heard, but there is an anime that is popping off right now called Tsukimichi Moonlight Fantasy. It's been getting great views all over the internet, and, of course, it has a manga. The only place where you can read the manga for that is on Alpha Manga. Alpha Manga is available on iOS and Android, although the app isn't quite released in some regions yet, like Europe, for example. You can read all kinds of manga on there. They've got a bunch of different genres, and they're often adding new chapters and new titles, and they have exclusive rights to some manga, so like I said, it's the only place that you can read titles like Tsukimichi. Once you register, you're able to log in daily and claim a reward that gives you tickets that you can use to unlock chapters. Of course, you can also just pay for tickets, but there's a free option available. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not necessarily the kind of place you're gonna find like One Piece or JoJo, but there are some really interesting stories on there, some of which are a bit more indie, which is cool. And even coming from me, someone who's pretty inexperienced with reading manga, I was able to find a couple of interesting stories. So make sure to head down below, click the link, download the app, and I want you to let me know down in the comments what you think of Tsukimichi. I'd really appreciate you giving Alpha Manga a try, because they have been so wonderful in sponsoring this video, and I would love for us to rally around as a community and support them. So with that said, let's hit up some lore.
Nobody had noticed Wilbur sneaking away from the crowd.
Oh yeah, he died, didn't he? Wasn't he killed?
The thing that I built this nation for doesn't exist anymore. The thing I worked towards doesn't exist anymore.
Man, just ready to blow it all up.
It was never meant to be.
Oh my god.
Rip.
Wilbur had
Wait, was that all the recap? Oh my god. To be honest, it's all I needed.
The world fell silent as the people marveled their lost land in disbelief.
Yeah, if you weren't aware, it would be a shock, right?
Tubbo, being the new president of L'Manberg, took it upon himself to take inventory and begin rebuilding.
Oh, they're gonna rebuild? I thought they just moved.
In a previous skirmish with Dream, Tommy and Tubbo managed to team up once again to reclaim one of his discs, Mellow High. And now, to show the true extent of his trust, Tommy gave Tubbo the disc.
Damn, man. Okay. Why is that so sweet, though? The thing that he'd spent ages fighting to get back. He's like, I trust you. Here's my disc. That's freaking adorable.
And with a podium to rule from and a cabinet he could trust, Tubbo began his first term as president of New L'Manberg.
Something's gonna go wrong, right? A cabinet he could trust. Who's gonna mess it up?
Following the explosion of L'Manberg, Wilbur ordered Filza to kill him. But although he could technically just respawn, Wilbur would not be coming back. At least not as Wilbur. In the Dream SMP story, there exists a canon life system.
I was actually wondering about this, like how that mechanic would work, because they can just respawn, so like what's the big deal? But I had assumed there was some kind of role play system, so I'm glad to be learning about it.
Upon joining the server, every player is given 3 canon lives.
Oh.
This essentially means that if a character has a death that is used to progress the story, it will count as 1 canon death.
Okay.
Once a character uses up all of their canon lives, that character is considered dead in the story.
Oh, damn. That's heavy.
Tommy and Tubbo had only 1 life remaining because of Eric's betrayal, Tommy's duel with Dream, and the Manberg Festival. And Wilbur, having ordered Phil to kill him, had lost his final life in the story.
Right. Okay, I didn't know that. That gives that a bit more weight.
Day after the war, Wilbur rejoined the server. But this time, he was different. He was a ghost.
That's where Ghostbur comes from. I had no idea.
Ghostbur wasn't the only new character to join the SMP. Rambu. During one of his Twitch streams on the server Hypixel, Rambu began joking about running for president of L'Manberg without even playing on the SMP.
That's such a good way to get pulled into the story. Plot twist is that once I finish this series, I'll run for president of L'Manberg. I'll run for king of the Dream server. I'll take it over.
Tommy and Rambu met the day Rambu joined the SMP, but only exchanged a few words. After Tommy rage quit, realizing he was still the youngest on the SMP, the two wouldn't speak again until the next day. On November 28th, Tommy logged on with a plan. During the Manberg-Pogtopia War, George, pretending not to know what was happening, built a house throughout the entire war. This house resided in the Greater Dream SMP and was made to resemble a hobbit home from Lord of the Rings. Today, Tommy planned to recruit Rambo to help him rob George's house because it looked depressing.
I mean, it's sad. It's just depressing.
Rob the depressing house.
Things got a bit out of hand as they ended up burning parts of the roof and bridge outside.
Wow, that's rude. I say, and yet I routinely blow up my subscribers' bases on my server.
Over the past weeks, people have been reporting griefings and pranks on their property with signs that match exactly how Tommy talks.
That is so what I would do, oh my god.
Because George had been made king of the Dream SMP in place of Eret, who was dethroned, Tommy had directly attacked the Dream SMP faction by griefing George's house.
Bro, why is he always starting stuff though?
Dream decided there was only one thing he could do. If they wanted freedom, they could have it. But no more would he put his own citizens at risk of people like Tommy. Dream exclaimed that they wanted the walls, and when asked why, he told the people to talk to Tommy.
He's so passive-aggressive though.
Meeting in the Kamar van, the cabinet discussed the situation.
Dream has built walls around Lemanburg, which is obviously not okay. And he's claiming that all treaties are void, seeing that we overthrew the government the treaties were made with. However, I don't think this is done without motive. I feel like someone in this room has done something, okay? Because we're the people of power.
Tommy's like, oh, I didn't do anything, don't know what you're talking about.
Someone in this room, I reckon's aggravated him. Tommy, what have you done?
Straight for Tommy.
I want Tommy punished. I want something to happen to Tommy for what he's done.
He's on his last life, right? Are they gonna execute him?
My suggestion is that you exile Tommy.
That's why this episode is called Exiled. Wow, alright.
Two sides presented their case and eventually agreed to put Tommy on probation.
On probation?
All seemed to be resolved. But Dream was not satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, it's like such a slap on the wrist, right?
All is
not
power.
enough.
I know you suggested
not
exile,
enough.
but hear me out, okay?
But listen, Tommy is Tommy. He's never gonna stop.
Listen to me. This...
Tommy, you've done enough damage for today.
No.
They're so harsh on it. I mean, like, it's somewhat deserved, but like, you've done enough damage. Shut up.
There'll be a meeting on the 2nd of December. We will sign a treaty. We will sort this.
See you then.
The cabinet met Dream in a newly constructed meeting room residing in the Greater Dream SMP.
I love how they keep making rooms to have meetings.
After some negotiation, the group agreed that Tommy's probation would continue, and if he so much as breathed in the wrong direction, Dream would double the size of the walls, and Tommy's probation would be extended. Everyone was relieved.
What's he gonna do? Tommy's gonna mess it up somehow.
After the signing of the treaty, Tommy asked for an ender chest. Complying out of curiosity, Dream watched as Tommy revealed he was still in possession of Dream's most valued item on the server. The leather dropped by his old pet horse, Spirit.
Wow, that's kind of dark. Tommy is like slowly being revealed to be like a psychopath, bro.
I don't give a f about Spirit. I care about your disc. I care more about your disc than you do. That's the only thing I care about in the server, actually.
He's so angry.
So if you are not exiled from Lemanburg, I will build these walls until they've reached this block limit. I will keep everybody inside. I will hire guards, puns, and sapnap to patrol all around the entire walls, keeping them inside. No trade, no one leaves, no armor, or
So ruthless.
inside. Don't try and threaten me. I don't care.
Bro, okay, like he's going a bit wild, don't get me wrong. But why does Dream seem like such a badass? Those lines were so cool. Don't threaten me, I don't care. Unironically fantastic.
You've messed this up for no one but yourself.
This whole war, all of this, Lemanburg, everything, this has started way before Lemanburg. Me and you versus Dream. This can't be where we split now. Tubbo, you can't turn into what you hate. You can't be the next schlatt. If you exile me, you're following in that man's footsteps.
Okay. Well,
Please.
as long as I can't be the next Schlatt, you can't be the next Wilbur.
Oh my god, everyone's got some badass words here.
Tommy proposed that exiling him would only further divide L'Manberg, giving Dream the ability to easily overpower and take control of their nation.
That is a good point though.
Tommy suggested another plan. Together, the group would stand up to Dream.
Not another war, come on guys.
They could not take on Dream by themselves. One man could.
Techno? Yeah, the guy who betrayed him last time, what could go wrong?
Knowing Technoblade despised government and fearing Dream's power, Tubbo knew this plan would be insanely risky. But resentfully, he agreed. And with a new plan in place, the cabinet gathered on top of the walls to announce their decision to Dream.
We have come to a decision. Look around.
There's giant obsidian walls.
There is, Dream, and that is a problem.
Are they gonna attack him right now?
You know, this is funny actually. Tommy, I am so sorry. Dream, I've come to the decision that it will be best for the nation, the most logical thing to do, for Tommy to be exiled from L'Manberg.
What?
Teaming with Technoblade is an awful idea.
Oh man, he's going against the cabinet?
You've undermined my authority from the get-go. Okay, all of you, no one here.
I just love Wilbur peeking in the background like... Ghostbird, do just be vibing though.
Dream, please detain and escort Tommy out of my country.
Are you... What? What?
Tubbo is gonna lose the support of his cabinet though for sure.
Tommy was escorted from L'Manberg immediately as ordered by Tubbo. No last words and no goodbyes. Nothing.
It sounds so sad though.
Confused Ghostbird decided to join them on their journey. They traveled oceans, forests, only stopping in a plains biome nearly 1,500 blocks from L'Manberg. Dream forced Tommy to set his spawn so he could no longer return by dying. After this, Dream ordered him to drop all of the items he had into a hole to be destroyed.
That's a like full exile. They're like destroying everything, starting fresh.
Tommy and Ghostbird decided to build their official home near the ocean. After some time, Tommy decided to name their land Logstedshire, as their home resembled a campsite surrounded by stripped log walls. As much as Tommy hated it, this was his life now.
I mean, just vibing with Ghostbird doesn't sound that bad.
Ghostbird entrusted Tommy with a special compass that, no matter where he was in the world, would always point towards Tubbo.
I had no idea that was the thing you could do.
The days came and went. Tommy would finally begin to make progress, and Dream would immediately force him to give up all of it.
Wow, that's brutal.
Tommy started to question if Dream was really that bad. After all, other than Ghostbird, he was the only one who visited him.
That's so depressing, oh my god.
Ghostbird had told Tommy that he gifted Tubbo with an identical compass pointing to Tommy. But Tommy was sure that he hated the gift just as much as Tubbo hated him.
Why is this getting so sad?
Tommy decided to throw a beach party.
Is anyone gonna show up?
The date of the party was set for December 9th, and Tommy sent Ghostbird to invite every citizen of L'Manberg.
This is gonna be so sad, isn't it?
Everyone had gotten their invite, and the day of the celebration arrived. Tommy, looking forward to seeing everyone, sat at a table on the beach waiting for his guests to arrive. 15 minutes after the scheduled start of the party, the only person there was Dream. But it was okay. Everyone was just running late. Surely everyone missed Tommy as much as he missed them.
It's so sad.
Dream explained to Tommy that Tubbo had burned his compass.
I feel like Dream's playing a game. I might be wrong.
Every day when Dream would blow up Tommy's things, he would lie and keep a few items on him. With the help of Rambo, he constructed a small hidden chest room to keep these items safe under Logstead.
That is not gonna go right, is it?
As Dream dug a hole for Tommy to drop his stuff in, he found the chest room.
My man can't catch a break.
Dream stated that Tommy had messed up bad, lied to a friend.
God.
And until he learned to listen, he would have to start.
He's gonna be like totally alone now, right?
This time, truly alone. Dream proceeded to blow up all of Logstedshire.
It's so sad.
Thought about everything. All the memories he had with L'Manberg, with his old friends. And most of all, he thought about Dream.
Oh, is he gonna like jump off and kill himself?
Dream. was my only friend this entire time. He came and he'd visit me every day, and we'd laugh and we'd cry, so much crying.
This guy's been through
He
hell.
wasn't here to be my friend.
Oh yeah, and he's on his last life too, so he's done after this.
Tubbo watches coldly as his best friend is escorted away from L'Manberg.
He jumped, it kind of cut there, and now we're getting L'Manberg's perspective, so I think my suspicion was correct. I think Dream be pulling some
Although Fundy and Quackity disagreed with Tubbo's decision, all of them understood that there was no changing his mind. Dream soon returned, announcing that Tommy was now far away from L'Manberg and had been successfully exiled. And with this, the walls were taken down.
momentary peace.
As the sun set, L'Manberg was free once again. But the people had already began to miss their exiled friend.
Okay, yeah, they definitely had some games going on.
Word spread that Tommy was having a beach party at his home in exile. But to everyone's disappointment, none of them had received invites.
I knew it! I knew it!
Having not been invited to his party, and hearing from Ghostbur that Tommy was very sad, Tubbo did not want to make him feel any worse than he already did the last time they saw each other. And so, Tubbo, as well as the rest of the cabinet members, decided to give Tommy his space.
Oh man, that's so sad. They all think they're doing the right thing because they think Tommy doesn't want to see him. You got the compass. Just go. Just say hi for like a second.
To make matters even worse, while working on a project, Tubbo had ended up losing his Tommy compass to a creeper explosion.
Oh no, that's even more depressing.
Following Tommy's exile, the people of L'Manberg knew their nation still wasn't completely safe. And so, Fundy and Quackity came up with a plan. They discussed with Tubbo possible threats to the safety of L'Manberg. Dream had just threatened L'Manberg, and without question had the power to take down their country whenever he wanted. This made him dangerous, and a prime target for the L'Manberg hit list.
Hit list? They're gonna kill people?
Dream and L'Manberg, in his eyes, were on great terms. This meant that although he was dangerous, taking out Dream was not their #1 priority. But Technoblade was.
Honestly, in all of this, I'd completely forgotten about Technoblade.
And with this realization, the Butcher Army was officially created to take out Technoblade.
Good God, that's quite a visual.
To their knowledge, only one person knew the whereabouts of Techno on the entire server. And he just so happened to live in L'Manberg.
We have a simple request. We are looking for Technoblade. Just tell us where he is. You're a citizen of L'Manberg. We're trying to get justice for our country. You should care about this as much as we care about it. So Phil, tell us where Technoblade is.
I'm not gonna tell you. He's changed his ways.
Phil, just tell us. This is for the country. This is not a request. This is a demand.
Oh my God, that's aggressive. This is a demand.
The army began searching Phil's chest for any clue to Techno's location. And a few seconds into the search, Tubbo hit the jackpot. In one of the chests, Tubbo had stumbled across a compass that pointed directly to Technoblade's house.
I feel like it's a trap.
Because of his failure to comply, Tubbo placed Phil under house arrest until further notice.
Wow, they're getting a bit dictatorial, aren't they? Do what we say or else.
Phil could do nothing but watch and warn his friend. They're coming.
I feel like Techno's also playing some games.
They had taken. He entrusted Phil with a compass to his house to ensure he wouldn't get lost, as well as making him promise not to tell anyone the location of his new home. For weeks, he hid, officially retiring from his violent ways in favor of peace.
So he's just chilling out in the snow. Ha! Chilling.
Techno logged onto the server and started to move through the items on his to-do list. But then,
Make sure turtles are doing okay. Oh my God.
got a chilling message from Phil. They were coming. They were coming, and Techno had no time to prepare. With every second that passed, the army drew closer to his no longer secret estate.
I wonder if he's gonna just win. He is crazy at PvP.
I choose blood!
No. Oh no! What?
Get him! Get him! Oh, this is not good. This is not good.
Watch out.
Oh my God, he hits heavy! Get
Get the axe.
Use the axes! This is the time!
Oh my God!
I got you.
How is he so good at fighting?
You! Spick you!
Technoblade, stop!
Oh, he hits heavy! Dad!
No, I like how now they're like, Technoblade, stop! Like, bro, you just sent 4 people to go kill this guy that's just chilling in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, oh my god, stop! Like, he's gonna stop. You just threatened him with 4 people.
Dad, wait. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, he's taking the horse.
Was wrong. Techno's treasured horse Carl was being threatened with death if Techno failed to cooperate. Bending to the wills of his captors, Techno listened. Quackity ordered him to drop all of his items, but he secretly decided to keep a few in case of emergency. And with this, the Butcher Army took Techno to the slaughter.
Why do people keep trusting that people are dropping all of their stuff? It's so easy to not.
Upon their arrival, he would be placed in a cage composed of iron bars and glass. A redstone device was wired to a lever next to the cage that, when activated, would pull the block out from under the anvil, dropping it from the sky onto a helpless Technoblade.
Oh my god, that's so convoluted to kill him.
Ilza watched from his house. As much as he wanted to step in, there was nothing he could do but watch his friend be killed in front of him. But he wouldn't have to step in.
I knew there was a plan.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
Oh shoot.
No. The amount of times this place has been blown up.
Named him friend.
That's fantastic, Ghostbird.
No, I'm playing this one.
No. What? What? How did he not die?
Oh, he still had the totem.
Techno's surprise, Dream and Puns had teamed up to help him escape.
Oh, damn. He didn't even know.
And after beginning to finish digging his escape tunnel, this happened.
Oh, that's not good.
What the
Wait.
hell are you doing here?
Caught red-handed.
Do you really think, Quackity, that you could kill me that easily?
How did you do it? How did you even do that?
You think death can stop me, Quackity?
The way Techno talks is just sounds like a villain. I love
I
it.
tried to convince you guys by fighting alongside you as brothers, and you just cast me aside. You used me. I tried to use force, but you still formed a government. And when I went into hiding, when I retired, when I swore off violence, you hunted me down. You hurt my friends.
One thing I love about these stories is that it's really hard to choose who I think is in the right. Because like every time I hear someone talk about their perspective, I'm like, yeah, that's understandable.
You're on the hit list, Techno.
What hit list?
I'm building a country here. This is what we have with there is a country. And what we need here is organization and power. And I don't care how long it takes me or what I have to do to get you, Techno. I'm going to kill you, Technoblade.
Bro, you sound like a villain now, Quackity.
Do you think you're enough to kill me, even unarmed with iron armor? Do you really think you can take
Oh,
me?
I do.
No! It's like, I have a pickaxe, and I'll put it through your teeth!
I love him so much.
My aim is so bad with this FOE.
Yeah, I know it is.
Technoblade,
Destroyed.
with a mere pickaxe and half the armor worn by Quackity, had won. Following the duel, Techno escaped through the sewers, eventually exiting through Tommy's sewer escape route. With this, Techno was free. Their plan had worked. They had successfully captured Techno, but they failed to account for one eternal truth. Technoblade never dies.
What a reputation.
And through the harsh winter blizzard, Techno could finally see home. And what?
What's Tommy doing at his place?
He's just ignoring me.
How do?
What are you doing in my house, Tommy?
Well, hello. How are you? I say we call it our house.
I'm here for it.
What the heck is this?
Oh, I moved out, by the way. You know my old home? I'm here now.
I kinda noticed.
Why does this feel like the setup to a sitcom?
Give me back my stuff, Tommy.
Hey. You obviously need to cool down.
That did nothing.
Go away, actually.
That's so dumb.
This is my house.
Well, this is my
You
room, bro.
leave.
No. If it makes you feel better, I can explain to you what happened.
Stop placing my gold.
What a strange turn of events.
Join me. Let's destroy Lemanberg. I have something I need to show you.
What's he got going on?
See this wall?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome home, Theseus.
That's so cool. Oh my god. Alrighty, Techno has an arsenal. There are so many things that I've learned from this video, but I think the one thing that really stands out to me and that I will remember going forward can just be condensed down into a few simple words. Don't fuck with Technoblade. Just leave him alone, because you're gonna end up worse off. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button. And as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.